Top of the morning, traders. How the devil are you? Today is Wednesday, the 3rd of May, guys. All right. And as always, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We're going to look at today's trades, and we're going to look at the important news for today as well. And we all know we've got the Fed interest rate this evening. So the markets might just wait for that today. But let's see anyway. We've still got some trade ideas for us to look at. But first of all, let's start with yesterday's trades. And we were looking at Aussie dollar yen. Yeah, this was one of the yen pairs we were looking at. And we were just looking to follow this upward momentum, this upward structure. Yeah, so we're clearly in an uptrend. Yeah, we're getting higher lows, higher highs. And we had this bullish candle. Okay, and the target was just up to this psychological level of 91.50. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened. But it was news driven to start with. Yeah, remember the Aussie dollar interest rate decision was better than expected. Yeah, increased the interest rate by 25 basis points. And this led to real Aussie dollar strength. But then all those gains were lost, guys. Look at this candle from yesterday. Yeah, I would not be buying this pair anymore. Okay. But yeah, we were looking to buy it yesterday. So could we get in on this pair? The answer is not really, guys. Yeah, I was looking for a potential retrace back into here. But instead, we just went bang. And this was all of that news driven hour. And it hit our higher time frame target. You know, even if you got out the next psychological level, it hit that as well. So once this happened, guys, up here, it's very, very overbought and it's hitting, you know, some resistance levels. So, yeah, we didn't have a trade on Aussie dollar Japanese yen for those reasons. The next yen pair we were looking at from yesterday was Canadian dollar Japanese yen. So let's take a look at the day chart. And again, guys, yeah, we were just in an uptrend. This is the day chart. We were in an upward structure. Okay, so you can clearly see that, guys. And we had this, well, you know, this bullish momentum. Both of these candles, you know, telling us to keep buying. The trend is still intact. And the idea was just to take it back up to this psychological level of 102. All right, a few pips before. If I have a target, guys, I'm usually out a few pips before it. Don't be a dick for a tick. So, guys, yeah, but again, look at yesterday's candle. Yeah, we cannot buy this at all. Yeah, this had a real rejection at this level. But let's have a look at the H1 to see if we could get in on this pair. And again, guys, you know, I was looking, so H1 structure was in, you know, in an uptrend, which we like, but I was just looking for a retrace down into here, guys. You can see my gray zone. I wanted to get some value in this trade. So I was looking for a retrace down to here before we take price back up. But again, that just never happened, guys. Remember, you must have your criteria to enter a trade. All right. But so, you know what you're going to do with the trade before it even happens. All right. So this is why I plot my gray zones. And as you can see, guys, it didn't come down to my gray zone until this area here. But then we've had a H1 structure break. We're getting these kinds of candles, you know, so again, no trade. And if anything, guys, we're going to start looking for shorts today. Yeah, potentially back down to here. All right, guys, so those were the yen pairs from yesterday. We was also looking at this, yeah, euro pound. So let's take a look at the day chart. So yeah, what were we looking at? Well, on the day chart, as you can see, guys, yeah, we were in an uptrend. Okay, but it was finding resistance at this level. And then once price broke down, breaking these lows, yeah, we were then looking for shorts. And the idea was to come up into this gray zone and then take price lower. But again, as you can see, look at this bullish candle from yesterday. Okay, I'm still looking for shorts, but maybe today's not the day because this is so bullish. All right, guys, so that's what we were looking at. And yeah, I did get in on this trade. So yeah, let's take a look at it. So price, this is the H1 now, guys, because this is what I enter on. And price come up into our grey zone, and we got this bearish candle. Okay, so in hindsight, yeah, so I entered on this candle. All right, I put my entry here, put my stop above here, but I actually trade with a hedge, guys. And I'm not going to lie, this week has been a tough week. I'm in a lot of hedged positions. So I might spend a couple of days just focusing on washing my trades, getting out of my hedges. So yeah, I mean, it's been a tough week, guys. So I'm still in this hedge. Yeah, or you would have got stopped out, one or the other, and price has just shot up. Looking at this trade, guys, I actually spoke to one of the guys on my mentorship sessions. And if you're interested in being mentored by myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details. And in hindsight, we should have waited for a break here. Yeah, because this level was proving important. Yeah, it bounced off, bounced off, bounced off. Yeah, what we, in hindsight, which is a beautiful thing, we don't have hindsight in trading. I should have potentially waited for a break of this level, then a retest, and then we could have taken it lower. That would have just confirmed that the market was ready to come down. All right, guys. So yeah, I suggest everyone analyze your trades. If you have even a good trade, but if you have a bad trade, these are the things you learn the most from. Analyze it. What could you have done different? Could you have entered at a different area? Should you have entered? These types of questions. So yeah, euro pound got in, guys. I'm in a hedge position. And then the other trade was pound Swiss franc. And this is obviously highly correlated with euro pound. And a similar story as a result. So with this pound Swiss franc, I'm seeing this, guys. Okay, this area here and this grey zone here. I'm seeing price pretty much ranging. So the idea is to potentially take it back up to the top of this range. Yeah, if we drop down now a little, zoom in a little bit, we were in a downtrend. Okay, we wasn't making lower lows, and then we got a break higher. Yeah, we got a break of these highs, so we had higher highs. All right, so I'm still interested in buying this long, but again, because of this bearish candle, maybe today's not the day. But let's drop down to the H1. So I was actually in a hedged position, guys, and I still am now. So this was the candle that we were interested in. Okay, now this is a good entry candle. Yeah, we're in a grey zone. We've got this entry candle. I woke up around here, and so pretty much I closed my hedge, but entered a long. Okay, so long position, again to take price back up to these highs here. But again, this come crashing down as well. Okay, so yeah, we can't really buy any of this as yet. Yeah, I'm still interested in buying this pair, but for me to buy this pair, I need to see a build up in H1 structure. Maybe we get something like this, and then it starts to build up. Yeah. But yesterday, again, in another hedge position, guys. Like I say, been a tough week. But, we will have tough weeks. Yeah, trading's not easy. Get used to tough weeks. But it's how you manage that trade. It's how you, potentially wash that trade if hedging something you do, or sticking to your money management. Yeah. So, yeah, those were the trades from yesterday, guys. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed the recap, maybe you learned something, maybe you took a trade, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash that like button. It really helps support the channel. Gracias. Okay, guys, so trades for Wednesday, the 3rd of May. Before I start, guys, just a few things to mention. So first of all, if you haven't joined our Discord, come join it. We have free Discord with loads of cool things. And we also have VIP Discord with lots of added benefits, guys. You do have to pay for VIP Discord, but the other Discord is free. So come join that. Secondly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you all of the details of the mentorship program. Thirdly, guys, you can now show your support for the channel. If you enjoy these videos every day, there is YouTube membership. Okay, so yeah, there's some cool little things and exclusive content you can get access to if you join YouTube membership. And lastly, guys, don't forget our live stream every day, Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. New York time, EST. So come join us for that later today as well. We look forward to seeing you. Get all of your questions ready. Right then, guys, let's focus on today's trade. So as we all know, guys, yeah, the yen came crashing down yesterday. Yeah, we saw some real yen strength. So basically, guys, this would be, any yen pair would be an against trend trade. I'm just looking at Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Yeah. But it's come up into an area of resistance. And then we've got this super duper bearish candle. Okay, so I still think there's room to the downside on quite a few yen pairs. Yeah, so this is Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. I think we have a bit of room to the downside. And then if we drop down to the H1, guys, I'm just looking for H1 structure breakdown. And we clearly had that. We had that from up here. Yeah, and we're currently in this situation. We had a break here, guys. So you could potentially just follow this H1 downtrend back down to an area of support. Okay, so that's what I'm looking, but this is against trend. Yeah, if you go back to the day chart, guys, it is against trend. The day chart is clearly in an uptrend. Okay, so you do have to bear that in mind. Yeah, because an against trend trade makes, you know, the trade, you know, slightly riskier. Yeah, basically. Okay. And this is the same for a lot. I mean, let's look at different yen pairs. Euro yen. Yeah, you know, big reaction. This is the day chart. Big reaction, bit of room to the downside. What else have we got? Pound yen. Yeah, big reaction because this is a weekly resistance level. Okay. Yeah, very negative candle, a bit of room to the downside. So, you know, you'll be seeing this on a lot of the yen pairs, and we could trade them against trend. All right, just follow that H1 structure. But my first trade idea for today is this, guys. And before I show you my first trade idea, guys, it's worth pointing out that, you know, we have the Fed interest rate decision this evening. Okay, so prices, you know, markets are going to be waiting for that, basically. All right, so bear that in mind. And that's going to, not only will that make the US dollar pairs crazy, it generally makes all pairs react. So must be aware of that later. But what am I seeing? So let's look at the week Euro Aussie dollar. We're looking to buy this. This is my first trade of the day. And as you can see, the weekly chart is clearly in an uptrend, and we still have a bullish candle breaking out of this area of resistance. Okay, so I like it on the weekly. If we go down to the day chart now, we've also got a nice setup. So price is clearly in an uptrend. Yeah, and then prices come down, hit the moving average 20, hit a piece of support here. Yeah. And we've got this bullish wick bouncing off of those levels. So for all of those reasons, I like this trade. Yeah, I'm looking to take price back up to these highs, guys. That would be the higher time frame target. In fact, let me put that in. Well, I'd probably take it up to 600-700. Do you know how much I like a psychological level, guys? Yeah, so just a bit before 600-700 would be my target. If we drop down to the H1 now for entries, yeah, tricky because this price action is so bang, bang. Yeah, that's a technical term in trading. Bang, bang. Okay, it's in all the books. So yeah, what am I looking for, guys? So I'm looking for, yeah, because we had this, you know, this sort of box of indecision down here for, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, and then bang. Okay. So if I was trading then, this could potentially have been a good trade in itself. But what am I looking for now, guys? I'm looking for a bit of a retrace. It could retrace back to the moving average 20. Yeah, and then we get a bullish reaction. I'd be happy to start buying it from there. Or price comes down and tests this grey zone, which is a bit of a daily support level. And then we get a bullish reaction in here, which I will look for buys as well. Yeah, probably take some money off the trade here and leave some money to run. All right, so that's what I'm looking at. Euro Aussie dollar buys, but we could buy it from the moving average 20 or potentially this grey zone. I'm also looking at Aussie dollar Swiss franc, but you have to bear in mind Euro Aussie dollar and Aussie dollar Swiss franc are negatively correlated. So if Euro Aussie dollar has strength, Aussie dollar Swiss franc well, if Euro Aussie dollar, you know, goes up, is bullish, then Aussie dollar Swiss franc will be bearish, will go down. Sorry, I'm just smashing my mic to pieces because I'm using my hands. So yeah, they are inversely correlated. Okay, so what are we seeing here? So we're seeing a mirror image, but to the downside. Okay, so Aussie dollar Swiss franc is clearly in a downtrend. Yeah. And we're seeing the same thing. We've got this area of support here, and we've got the moving average 20. All right. And we've got this huge wick as well. This is a bearish candle. You can see how that's the mirror image of the euro Aussie dollar, but just uptrend to downtrend. That is inversely correlated. So yeah, all I'm looking to do, guys, again, is take price back down to potentially these lows here. In fact, let me put my target in. I would probably take it down to 900. 5,900 would be a nice level to take it down to. If we drop down to the H1 chart, what am I looking for? Again, I'm looking for a retrace. Yeah, because realistically, if you don't get a retrace, if you enter now, you know, you've got to put your stop up here somewhere. Whereas if we get a retrace, potentially to the moving average 20, or we get a retrace to this grey zone, yeah, then we get a bearish reaction. It could be here or it could be here. Yeah, we can just put our stop in here. Yeah, we're probably entering here, put our stop in here, and the risk to reward makes more sense. Yeah, because we have lots of room to move into. All right, but yeah, it could react at the moving average 20, could react in this grey zone, but we just want to see a bearish reaction. Yeah, if I'm looking to sell a pair, guys, I need to see sellers entering the market, and that's what I'm looking for at these levels. Price could, I mean, this is such a bearish move, but price could retrace to these last highs. Okay, and then we get a bearish reaction as well. I'll be looking to trade this short. All right, but yeah, Aussie dollar Swiss franc, we're looking for shorts. And then the last trade for today, guys, is this. It is pound against the US dollar. I'm actually in a hedge as we speak. And I may well be getting out of this hedge because let me explain the trade first of all. So on this day chart, guys, yeah, I've been keen to buy pound US dollar. Why have I been keen to buy it? Let me explain. So we're in an uptrend, but then it finds itself in a bit of a range. It's ranging between these two zones. And then we get this candle that breaks these highs. Yeah, so that is a continuation of the uptrend. And then I've just been waiting for price to come down and see where I can get into this pair. Okay, and as you can see, we had a bit of a wick here that's bounced off this moving average 20. Okay, so yeah, I'm still looking to buy this pair. If we drop down to the H1 now, yeah. So I've been waiting for a H1 structure break. I'm actually in a hedge here. And all of you guys on the VIP Discord, I'm talking you through how I'm hedging this pair. And it's been quite a tricky little sausage. Every time I show you how to hedge, it's the trickiest one possible. But never mind, we learn from it. So yeah, I'm looking for a break in H1 structure. So this is what we've seen. Okay, yeah, so we are clearly in a H1 downtrend, and this area through here is proving to be a very good area of support and resistance on the H1. It was support here, it's become resistance. If I get a break of this level, yeah, and a bit of a retest, then I will be looking to get out, you know, to buy this trade back up to these highs or even those daily highs. All right, guys. So yeah, this is what I'm looking for. A break of H1 structure, a retest. Yeah, I will potentially get into this trade. So yeah, it's all about this gray zone here. Yeah, and we want to see a break. We could wait for price to come back down to these last H1 lows here and we get a reaction. And we could also potentially start buying this pair from here. But again, guys, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. But this, as you know, has got US dollar in, and we have an interest rate coming out later. So yeah, we've got to be careful, guys. But yeah, I still like pound US dollar to buy this pair. All right, guys. So yeah, they're all the trade ideas for today. Have I got any more? Not really, no. So if you've enjoyed my analysis, would like my trade ideas every day, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, smash the like button, come join our Discord channel, perhaps even join VIP Discord. And don't forget the live stream at 8 a.m. New York EST time. All right, guys, let's take a look at the news now. So news for Wednesday, the 3rd of May. China is still on holiday. Do they do any work? And Japan. And overnight, guys, yeah, we had some important news coming out of New Zealand. Yeah, we had the Royal Bank of New Zealand governor speaking, and we have retail sales that were better than expected for Aussie dollar. Okay, but those pieces of news have been and gone. What are we interested in? Well, first of all, at 1:15 London GMT, we've got ADP non-farm employment. So this is a 3-star rating, could really move the US dollar. At 2:45 p.m., we've got services PMI coming out of the US. So again, could move any US dollar pair. 3 o'clock, we've got ISM non-manufacturing PMI. And 30 minutes later, we've got crude oil inventories. Excuse me. So these are going to really affect any US dollar pair. Crude oil inventories is obviously going to affect oil and the Canadian dollar as well, all correlated. And then what the whole world is waiting for is this, guys. At 7 o'clock, London GMT, we got the Fed interest rate decision. We got the big daddy decision, and they're looking to increase it by 25 basis points, guys. So yeah, let's see what the release of that data is. And then just as volatile, if not more volatile, is at 7:30, we've got the press conference. So this is what they discuss, how they arrived at the interest rate decision and what they're looking at moving forward. And the information in there makes the markets more volatile than the interest rate decision itself. So must be aware of all that, guys. You might find the market waits for this news a bit. But yeah, big news later on. All right, guys. So yeah, we will be live for this decision. Yeah, in our live stream later on today, guys. So yeah, we can see the reaction. We might come on a few minutes earlier just to see that reaction. All right, guys. So, yeah, see you later on for the live stream. Have a great day. See you later.